StoryTime HyddenWell. I've got the lovely Miss Susan.
Again.
And I've got one of our best friends, Miss Melonie, hosting with us tonight. We call her Mel. And of course, the Popo is here. And we got Tim, and we have Mary, and we have Faithlin in the studio audience tonight. And so we're going to do our very best to put Susan and Melonie in the hot seat tonight. I have some questions for them, but before we start, before we get into all this kind of stuff, I would like to ask Melonie.
Okay.
You've been to our farm, okay?
Yes.
And with a little help from Susan, can you name what kind of animals that we have on our farm? Can you name some of them?
Yes.
What we got?
Sheep.
We do have sheep.
Horses.
I have horses.
Guineas.
We have guineas.
Rabbits.
We have rabbits.
Turkey.
We have turkeys.
And duck.
We have
Maybe.
ducks.
We had.
We're not sure.
We're not sure where the ducks are.
They went to the duck pond.
They went to the duck pond, and that was about
And
it.
that was it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So.
That's all I remember.
So you remember? Okay. Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Okay. So here's how this goes tonight. Okay. Tim's going to keep score. So and Mary's going to help him keep score, and so is Faithlin. So here's the scoring. If they get the answer correct, they get a point. Okay.
Did Melanie just get a point?
But they also get points for creatism. Creativity. Creative. Is that a word?
Yes.
Creativity.
Maybe it would if it's not.
Creativism is not a word.
Creativism. They
No,
get
creativity is right.
Okay, fine.
I'm going to get a point.
Can you spell that?
No.
This is not
So-
a spelling bee.
So they also get a point. So if their answer is totally wrong but yet very creative, you could give them as many points for that as you'd like.
Oh.
Those are called quality 10 points, okay?
Okay.
All right. And you have as much power as Mary and Faithlin have. So if they think that there needs to be some additional points awarded, they may award them, okay?
Okay.
And then whoever wins at the end, Mary was creating a HyddenWell trophy.
I got it.
I haven't seen it yet, so it'll be a surprise. So the
I
winner
just
gets
threw it
to...
together because I forgot about it earlier, so I just did it.
Okay. All right. So, quality here, okay. All right. So,
I want it.
here are some trivia questions about the animals that we have on our farm, okay? So I want
Is
to...
this really fair?
Yeah, you're not that smart.
Okay.
1 point for Brad.
I want a do-over. I forgot the 2 dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How did I forget the dog?
And I have trivia questions about the 2 dogs. Forgot the dogs. So yes, Great Pyrenees.
Yes.
Pyrenees.
Pyrenees.
Great Pyrenees. out there.
Big
Okay.
dog.
Are you all ready?
Yes.
I need some music.
That's good.
3 notes? That's all you got?
Is that Jeopardy?
It was part of Jeopardy, except there was no question. It was like, wait.
All right. Okay. What are baby rabbits called?
Is this a free-for-all, or are you asking one of us specifically?
Free for all.
Buzz
Free
in.
for all. What do you think,
You have
Melanie?
to make a noise to buzz in.
What are baby rabbits called?
I'm deaf in my right ear.
They're kids.
Oh, a kit. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Like Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Baby rabbits are called kits.
Their eyes go like this.
Yeah. Or also kittens. Oh, kittens.
Yeah.
No, not the meow kind. No. Knight Rider. You thinking of David Hasselhoff right now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, at least you're honest. Okay.
Why not?
So, if you have a male rabbit and a female rabbit, what are they called?
A pair.
2.
Yeah, I'm thinking more
Is
like.
this a math question?
No. I think more like,
2 squared. I mean, is it cube
Are you
or
talking
square?
about
Yeah,
the buck
square.
and the doe?
Yes, the buck we call a buck and a doe. So
You
the
should-
male rabbit. Oh, no, you can't not. These are my questions.
Ask him there.
You don't give me points. Quick to question.
Take some away from him.
Yeah, I lost his point.
The male rabbit is called a buck, and the ewe rabbit is called a
You rabbit.
doe.
You read it?
You've done got the flazzle.
I'm kind of rabbit. Is that,
Rabbit.
you know, what people
Rabbit.
say go rabbit. It's like, oh, it's rabbit.
Okay, maybe I wrote this question a little bit better, but what would you call, Melanie, a collection of rabbits?
It's not a herd.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
It
is.
is?
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, it's a herd.
Yes, I knew that one.
Yeah, I heard you get that
I
right.
heard you.
All right, Miss Susan, what are the tunnels that rabbits make to connect their hidden nests? What are those called?
Tunnels.
Oh, you want to answer?
Nope. To connect the
You mean the
burrows.
whole system
There is a
warren.
system. Yes, it's called a warren. Yes, they're
Exactly.
called warrens, okay? Does a rabbit's teeth ever stop growing?
Are you thinking of the same answer I'm thinking of?
Yeah, what's that, Doc?
When they die.
And they die.
No longer living.
Melanie and I are on the same wavelength there.
I'm in here eating this rabbit's leg and the teeth are still growing.
It's coming right on through.
Man, I ain't never seen nothing like that, Bird.
Grilled that thing.
I need some of those teeth.
This is not going well.
Your questions.
No.
Keep going.
I would have studied.
Nobody answered that one.
I would have studied. Yes, no, they.
You would have studied.
Yeah,
No, they
I wish
do
I'd known.
not.
No, they do not.
While they are alive, their teeth continue to grow. That's why they
They
are
continue to
called lagomorphs and not rodents. Okay?
Okay.
So rodents'
Rodents,
teeth
not rodents.
stop.
I think so.
I don't think so.
I don't
I
know.
thought they were lagomorphs because of their process of the eating their feces and all of that was the that.
Would you stop doing that? You're killing my trivia question.
Sorry. Good job, Popo.
Good job.
Got a sheep.
All right. Susan, what is the field of vision for a rabbit?
They can't see their mouth, but everything else they're good.
So that would be a field of vision of 100 degrees, 200 degrees, or 360 degrees.
Pretty much 360 because their eyeballs are out.
What do you think, Melanie? What's the range of vision?
I wouldn't like 180.
That would be half correct. It's 360. They can see. But that's why it's so hard to sneak up on a rabbit.
Now, if they're like all hunched down, of course, then they have to.
And they
go on
only
their backside.
blink like
That's why they
once a minute.
stand up so they can see everything.
And they only blink like once
Yeah,
a
they
minute.
very
They
rarely
don't
blink.
blink hardly ever.
I cannot blink for a long time.
Okay, Melanie.
It's called a staring contest.
Yeah, you want to try it?
Here's a good question for you, Melanie. Are you ready?
Okay.
Can a rabbit vomit? Well, can a rabbit vomit?
I reckon they can.
You reckon wrong.
It's untelling.
It's a talent.
It doesn't tell you what.
Can I go home now? Oh wait, I'm already home.
No.
I'll reckon they
No. Rabbits cannot vomit.
Or vomit.
Yeah, that either. Where are you from?
And they're. I know that poop looks like pellets.
Yeah.
Rabbits eat their own poop, Melanie.
Not all of it though.
But only certain ones. Called what?
Only
What are they
certain
called?
rabbits or only certain poop?
Oh, you get points for that.
You got 80 different ones.
I feel like I'm winning over here. Winning at life.
The certain poops, they have two different kinds of poops. One they don't eat and one they do eat. The one they eat is called what?
snack.
Points for me. Faithfully gets my friend. A snack.
Susan, what's it called?
Oh, it's like CAE. It's like Cicatrope or
That's
something.
right, it's a cicatrope.
See, I was
Oh, that's right on the tip of my tongue.
Well,
I was studying.
probably tastes bad, don't it?
Probably don't taste it.
You did cicatrope off
I
your
didn't
tongue.
know you were a raccoon.
All right, one last question about rabbits, and we'll move on to the next subject, okay?
Okay.
All right, this is a double bonus question. When rabbits play and they jump in the air and twist, what is that called?
Is this for either of us?
Either one of
Do
you.
you know it? Because I do.
I'm gonna say.
It makes you think of a pacifier.
I don't know.
It's a binky.
It is a binky. It's
Really?
called a binky. Yeah.
I was trying to think of like a.
So we're out in the field one day. Susan's going, oh, my rabbits are all binky.
Binkying.
What? Yeah, she binky. It's like, no, she didn't. It's like,
I was trying to think of something that like a Olympic skater would do. I was trying to think of some of those moves. off the top of my
Triple
head.
axel.
triple.
I was trying to be really.
Rabbit axle.
All right, let's move on to the next question.
Just so you know, you want to know what the score is?
Yes,
right
please.
now?
Score.
Franklin's
Alright.
winning.
Sue has 4, Faithlin has 1, Mel has 2, and you have 1.
Oh, right. I'm not even
No,
She's
playing.
not dang.
Preoccupied. Give me a second.
All right, you ready?
Ken gets a point. For
These
someone.
questions are about guineas.
Oh my.
Oh.
In the United States of America, we mostly raise what's called helmeted guineas, okay?
Okay.
There's a lot of other guineas. There's a lot of them, okay? But helmeted guineas is the ones that we have on our farm.
Mm-hmm.
And what is a baby guinea fowl called? Suit.
Oh, is it for me? It's
Sure.
It's a keat.
It is a keat. Yeah. And if it's a big, it's called a keton.
Point.
Just had to do that.
Yeah, you did.
All right, Susan, what do I mean when I'm talking about guineas and I say egg dump? What does that mean? She blew up.
Were they just make a nest and all of guineas in the whole area all lay in the same place? Is that what you mean?
Yes, that's exactly what an egg dump is. They all try to hawk their eggs off on somebody else to raise them. They are the worst mothers on the planet. So you'll end up getting an egg dump with like 40 eggs in it.
Isn't that an animal?
Like, oh, since you already laid eggs, I'll just put mine over there with yours and you can raise them too, you know.
Guineas are renowned to be the worst mothers.
Renowned, absolutely. It must be from Kentucky.
Oh, that was mean. Turkey, Kentucky.
That's the wrong game. That's the whammy game. Here's a good one for you, Miss Melanie.
Okay.
Are guineas dimorphic or monomorphic?
The definition for 100.
Phone
Stop
friend.
it.
Okay,
I don't have any friends.
Cardinals.
I'm with my friends.
Cardinals are dimorphic. The women are gray, and the males are bright red. A monomorphic animal would be something like a guinea.
It's great.
You can't tell them apart. The only way you can tell them apart is by the way that they're acting, and that's about it. But as far as their colors and their feathers, stuff like
If
that,
you're really good, you can tell if their cheeks go like this or go like that.
but that you can't tell a female from a male. They're monomorphic.
They make
Interesting,
different
right?
sounds, but not visually. They're pretty much the same.
If I was talking about guineas and I said they were singing a duet, what would I be talking about?
Two of them are singing at the same time. That's what a duet is.
Duet.
Could be correct. But guineas are
Singing
famous for
together?
this. Huh?
Singing together.
Singing together. When they're mating, the males and the females will actually call each other at the same time. And they're known for that. And it sounds like they're singing a duet. And sometimes they can even harmonize. They're weird that way. They sing. They're one of the few creatures that.
Thank you for teaching us something fascinating about guineas.
Guinea fowl, Susan, are originally from America. True or false?
False.
Where are they from?
Russia.
Well, I would say guinea.
Those guineas, they sit up there and they dream about the rain in Africa.
Oh.
Do 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 do.
That's what they're singing about in their duet.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
We're gonna move on now. What are three things that they are known for? Three things that guineas are known for.
Besides what we already talked about.
Yes. Why people have them on their farms? Why do people want guineas?
Eggs.
No.
They eat ticks.
They are ravenous bug eaters. Yes, when you put guinea out on the farm, they literally can live on like 90% of just scavenging ones out there. Okay? So that's one reason. What's another one?
Is this still for Melanie?
Either one of these.
Yeah, to eat.
Yes, that's another one.
Alarms.
Some people say they're better tasting than chickens. And then the third one,
They're guard dogs.
they're guard dogs. They are loud, obnoxious.
Stranger danger, stranger danger.
Yeah, they're crazy that way.
I don't know this person.
They're very
All right, round three, where the doubles are triple and the horses are, what we're going to talk about? Horses. Okay? Susan, do horses have a gallbladder?
I have no idea, but
Melanie, do horses
say
have a
no.
gallbladder?
No. My guess would be no.
You're both in the right. They do not have a gallbladder, okay?
Because they're smart.
Melanie, can horses vomit?
Just spit everywhere. I'm pretty sure.
Popo,
Yes.
run away! Run away!
No? Say no?
No, horses
Okay,
cannot
that's
vomit.
right. I remember that because the flap doesn't, it closes and like they hasn't
Yeah, they
Yes.
have the wrong kind of muscle,
muscle in their
esophagus too.
esophagus.
If a horse ever throws up, it's dead because its stomach
Yes.
exploded.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
bad
that.
news. All right, here's a good one, Susan. Are you ready? If you have a gelding standing on both rear legs and one front leg with its head down, and a mare standing on both front legs and one rear leg with its head down, what are they telling you?
They're both missing a leg.
Yes, they're
discussion.
standing right next to each other, and you all can do this question together. You have a gelding who's standing with both rear legs on the ground, one front leg on the ground, one front leg he's holding up, and his head is down.
He's holding it up in the air?
He's holding it off the ground.
So it's a dominance thing? Where
And then you have a mare in the same field who's got both front feet on the ground, one rear leg on the ground, one rear leg that's kind of up, and her head's down. So what are these two horses telling you?
This is a joke.
It is not a joke.
there's a snake in the grass.
They're playing the hokey pokey.
Yeah.
And they're going to turn themselves around. No. Horses have a lock mechanism that allows them to sleep standing up. So the mare, having both front feet on the ground and one rear foot on the ground, but another one kind of up a little bit with her head down, she's sleeping.
With her foot off the ground?
Yeah, she just kind of leans over and she just picked that one foot up just a little bit to be caught. That's how they sleep. The
But
gelding,
it's touching the ground.
yeah,
Well, I thought you meant like it's like lifted up in the air.
Well, they don't do that.
No, I was confused.
But the gelding, okay, he's got one front leg that he's kind of holding off the ground. His head's down, and he's got the other three on the ground. He's telling you that there's something wrong with his front foot. It's hurting, and he's in pain.
Because they shift their weight off their back, not their
That's
front.
correct. Mhm.
I thought they were both trying to say the same thing.
Negative 10 points each.
So technically, if something is bothering him, a snake could be under his
Yeah,
leg.
he could have gotten.
Okay, 5
Could've
points.
got
Yes, he
bit.
could have
5
gotten
points for
snake bit. He was
creativity.
technically
Okay.
holding his leg up because of the snake.
Here's an
I'm
interesting
going
one,
for that, yeah.
okay? Can horses breathe through their mouth?
No.
I've never seen them breathe through their mouths that I can think of.
Well, I don't know.
I mean-
When they have a bit in their mouth, they breathe through their mouth sometimes. No.
They make sounds with their mouth.
Horses do
Breathe in?
not engage in active breathing through their mouth.
That's what I was gonna say. I
They would
Air
all
can
be-
go in and out.
In and
just
out, but they're not
because
like-
they're breathing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't breathe through their mouth.
They don't
ever.
can't.
Mm-mm.
Yes, no.
Right.
Do horses' teeth ever stop growing while they're alive?
Well,
No.
I know you have to file the back ones down if they're not chewing properly, so I would say no.
You're both incorrect. A horse is born with the teeth that it's always going to have. It never keeps growing.
Well, then how come you have to file
So,
them down?
yeah, and
Okay? Whereas a rabbit's teeth never stops growing, they keep making new teeth. Horses' teeth keep emerging and the gum keeps receding. Okay? And so you have more tooth underneath. And man, if you take an x-ray of the horse,
Yeah.
their tooth is like this long in their jaw. Well, basically, as they age, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. But if you pull a horse's tooth, it
then it's
doesn't
not
grow
gonna
back.
get it
It's
done.
gone.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes.
A horse is actually, when they shed their baby teeth and they have their permanent adult teeth, those are non-replaceable. Yeah.
If you pull a rabbit's tooth properly, it won't grow back either.
You have to pull the roots and
yeah,
stuff
you have to
out.
gr-
You have to get everything
the
out,
growing mechanism out.
which makes pulling a rabbit's tooth hard.
Yeah.
Can horses be right-handed and or left-handed?
I would
Yes.
say so.
That's correct. It's very important in training too to determine
Yes,
if you
that
have a
on which
right-handed
side that-
or left-handed horse.
Yeah.
Very good, okay? All right. If I say a horse is hot-blooded, warm-blooded, or cold-blooded, to what am I referring?
Temperature of their blood.
The temperature. That would be the obvious answer.
Yes.
I would think their temperament.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it's their
That's how
temperament.
we use
Ding,
it.
ding, 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 ding. Very good. Y'all know more about horses than anything else we've talked
I love
about so
horses.
far. Okay. So now we'll talk about the Great Pyrenees.
And I love
And how to
Those-
pronounce it.
Those are my doggies out on the farm. Mulder and Scully. Yeah, my 150-pound plus dogs. Okay.
Your plush puppies.
So the Great Pyrenees. Where did the breed originate?
In the United States.
Switzerland.
Germany.
I don't think it originated in the Great Pyrenees, in the Pyrenees Mountains. I don't think it did.
You
Did
sure?
it? I don't think it did, but I've been wrong before.
Southern France and northern Spain in the Pyrenees Mountains. Yep.
I bet they didn't look like they do now.
What is the best temperature for a Great Pyrenees?
Cold,
Cold and dry, cold and wet, or hot and dry?
cold and dry.
18 degrees, like when we got married.
No, that's correct. They like it to be cold and dry. What is another name for the Great Pyrenees dog?
A mountain. If it's on the internet, it must be true.
You can't even say that.
P-Y-R.
Perennian.
Perennian.
Canyon
Okay.
Mountain.
Yeah, that's better.
You tickle me. So,
Mary Kate, she's like, "Meow."
can Great Pyrenees sunburn?
Yes.
What do you think?
Depends on where you're talking, like on their faces and their ears. Yes.
No.
little noses.
Melanie is more correct. Actually, even with a thick
Yeah.
hair coat and undercoat, if they are in really, really bright sunlight, they can still sunburn through all that hair.
That is some powerful sun.
Yeah, they're. Is it because they're mostly white and their hair
And their
reflects
skin is
the-
very, very fair.
It's real
Yeah.
pale.
It's
Yeah,
very pale. Yeah.
I need a point for that.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
get extra points. Have you been studying my dogs?
I wish, but
You
no,
Googled them?
I didn't.
She
If
knows
I
a lot
had
about
known, I
dogs.
would have cheated. I would have like, I would have studied. I'm not kidding. I didn't know, but I would have studied.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to turkeys now.
Oh, good grief!
Y'all ready for this?
Thanksgiving.
They don't give
Do we
Thanksgiving.
need to know anything else?
Are turkeys
Why?
native to
Why?
the Americas?
Yes.
Yes, they are. They're actually one of the few domestic birds that we eat that were.
It's one
Of
of the
North
reasons
America.
that Ben Franklin wanted them to be our national bird.
What is the fleshly thing on a turkey's nose called?
Fleshy, not fleshly.
Fleshly.
The fleshly.
Gobbler.
No.
Oh, that's the
That's
thing.
down in.
That's here. Yeah, I thought that's what we were talking about. Fleshly.
I don't know
No,
what
it's
it's
on
called.
the nose.
But I know they can move it. That's
Yeah.
all
Oh,
I know.
shucks. What's
It's
it
so
called, Tim?
weird.
Oh, shucks. I hate it.
A nose wiggler. It's not part of their waddle.
I hate that.
It's called a snood.
Oh, well. I don't think
That's what you put on your basset hound's ears to keep it from dragging in the water when it takes a drink.
A snood?
I wonder if that's why people say snooty. Like on your nose. Like you're snooty with your nose open.
They
Uh-huh.
just spelled it wrong, that's all.
You just had a eureka
I
moment.
had one of those epiphany things.
I think one of those.
Creative epiphany. Probably not true, but okay.
I think one of the lights came on.
It's like, wow, I got brighter in here. Oh my goodness.
I think it went like,
So, what is the fleshly thing
Flushing!
on the turkey's neck called?
It's his waddle.
Yes, it
What?
is called
And-
a waddle.
Is it the longer that it is, the older that he is?
Well,
Or is that his beard? That's his beard. The
That is
longer
his
their beard is, the
So,
older.
what is the feathers that come straight out of the bird's chest called?
Say beard.
I just said beard. Beard for 100.
That's his
Poo-poo!
Okay, a group of wild turkeys is known as a flock. But what is a group of
FBS?
domestic turkeys known as?
Not us.
A flock.
Nope.
Food.
A domestic turkey group has a different name than a wild turkey.
Butterball!
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
She wins.
It's called a gang.
A gang of domestic turkeys.
Domestic turkeys, when they are together, it's called a gang.
They act like a gang.
Yeah.
Kind of
They
like a
should-
gang, aren't we?
They are kind of aggressive.
Are we
There's no
kind of
doubt
like
about
a
it.
gang?
Well,
All right.
aggressive in a nice way.
What was the world record heaviest turkey? How big was it?
55 pounds.
No. Bigger.
110.
No, smaller.
86.
70.
What?
Just throw out a number.
That's right. It's 86 pounds.
Almost out of the blue after a few guesses.
I had one guess.
Like,
That's pretty good.
110. 86. Where did you get there from?
Yeah.
You told her less.
You said less, and I went less.
You did go last, but you were. But can you imagine an 86-pound turkey? That's two a popo.
That's some
chicken.
good Thanksgiving.
Big turkey,
That's
man.
more than 2 of them.
Yeah, that's more than 2.
It is more than two a popo. I mean,
That is
that's
us.
half a Great Pyrenees.
That's all of us for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Man, that's just a monster turkey.
That's a big
Yeah,
turkey.
86 pounds. Man,
Especially since they're supposed to be a little fly.
how fast can a turkey fly?
Seriously. How fast? Not very.
8 mile an hour.
That would be way slow. They wouldn't even get off the ground at 8
I know.
miles an hour. So maybe we should ask this first. How fast
22 miles an
does a
hour.
turkey run?
They don't run quite as fast as the car going up the hill, so I'm gonna say about 8 miles an hour.
Most turkeys can average at full speed 20 miles an hour.
Well, they must
Right?
not be as hungry as I thought they were then.
And
Well, you know,
They have
that day that we were out there and Ben drove us out, that turkey kept up with our car and we were going about 20. So
when they take off and they actually fly, they can actually reach speeds of about 50 miles an hour when they're flying.
Wow.
I did not know that.
I've only seen them fly very slowly over the top of the road and
Yeah.
land.
All right, so here are our last category.
We lost
All
our
points are
audience.
triple.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were boring.
All points are triple.
They were boring.
That's okay.
Sheep.
Ma.
Do that again. You're just happy to see me?
Is that your sheep voice? Or
Yes, that's my baby sheep. Come follow me around, little baby
You've
sheep.
been
Oh
bad.
my goodness. What is the shape of a sheep's pupil in their eye?
Oval.
It's not.
No.
It's not quite smooth. It's like lumpy. It's.
They're one of the few species that have a pupil like this.
Are they the same as goats?
Yes.
Okay, then they're like this, and then the middle.
Well, what would you
is
call
to-
that?
It's not a real shape. It doesn't exist.
I mean, it's not.
It's a rectangle.
What?
They have a rectangular shape.
But it's round
Pupil.
on the ends.
Do
Rectangular is pointy.
you know anything in biological things that are actually... No, they have a rectangular pupil. It's rectangular shape. Like that.
It's like a finger with a blob in the middle. It's not a rectangle.
Okay. I didn't write the sheep book, so you'll have to go argue with the
I will.
authors, okay?
I will rewrite that sheet book. That one sentence.
Point your fist at them. Does the wool fleece ever stop growing?
No.
What do you think?
In a wool?
In a wool sheep, does the fleece ever stop growing?
In a wool sheep, I would say no.
That's correct. It has no off button. It will just keep growing.
But a hair sheep, it does.
The hair sheep falls out. Hundreds of cheeses made from sheep milk.
I love
Hundreds.
Of course.
Can you name one?
Gross. Oh,
Forget what it
Starts with an F.
feta?
Yeah,
Feta.
yeah, feta
That's
cheese.
cheap.
They put that on Greek salads at Brooklyn Brothers.
Yes, they do. Yeah. Feta cheese is a sheep milk cheese.
I
It
had
can
no
also be
idea.
made from
I don't get
goat's
any
milk,
points for that.
but it's more
Except for
associated
knowing a
with
cheese
sheep.
that starts with an F. That's all I got
I
on
wonder
there.
if I get like bonus points for dropping Brooklyn Brother hints. Maybe
Melanie?
give me a free
No, you get bonus.
pizza or
What do you
Bonus
call a
food.
sheep that's born without horns? If you say musicless, I'll slap you.
Political.
Oh, that would have been good. That would be
It's a very
music.
political sheep.
It's not very good.
It is.
That's not a good hint.
Oh, it is. There's no other good hint.
Well, tell her.
A Biden. People died and never died before. We're gonna quit it with these storms when I'm elected. No more rain. Freaking
Cold.
Oh.
Coals?
Oh.
Yeah,
I
they're
wouldn't have known
cold.
that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known that.
Just like cows.
All right.
Cows gonna be bored.
How many stomach compartments does a sheep have?
3.
Well, actually,
4?
they do have 3, but
Don't cows have 4 and sheep only have 2?
No,
No.
cows have 2.
They have 4 as well.
no, cows have 4.
Do they really?
Sheep have 4 just like
Sheep
cows.
have
Sheep has
4.
4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Goats have 4. Yeah. There's the rumen, the reticulum, the omasum, and the abomasum.
I remember you learning that in vet school
Thank you.
because I had to hear you say
Amazing
those weird
that I-
words.
I was gonna say. And you still know them.
I didn't. remember what
Well,
all
they're very
they were.
important. They'll have a very
Well, they're important to
function.
the sheep, but not to me.
I mean, can you fry them up or something?
Actually, you
Put 'em-
can. I'll
Put
try
them in a
it.
little grease. Grease
Are
gonna make
there, any,
everything
are
better.
there any animals with only 2 stomachs?
Well, I don't know any right offhand. The camelids have 3 compartments to their stomach system.
They stick one up in the hump. Otherwise, they'd be lopsided, right?
What are we talking about?
Papa's just like, okay. Go
ahead,
next.
I know where Tim put his extra stomach. It's in his leg. Did you ever hear that?
Yeah.
You got an extra stomach down in there?
You know, hollow leg, I can't blame that on Kentucky. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
All right. Sheep are known to self-medicate. How?
Eat the grass.
By eating grass.
Instead of eat it, they roll it up and smoke it.
And if they have a problem, they forget about it. Yeah, Brad took all the points. That was
They're
Brad.
going, bah, they go, boo.
Why are some sheep that sound like that? What do they do? Self-medicate? Do they eat some weird kind of leaf or something?
Well, that's exactly what they do. They actually will seek out
I didn't know
plants that will make them feel better.
Like what?
I
Poison
have no
ivy?
idea.
If we did,
But
maybe we
they're-
could eat some of it.
Alfalfa.
I got a hankering for some alfalfa. Got a little foot rot. I'm gonna go find me some Jimson weed.
I've seen them eating dirt. I'm like, they're not
Chewing on
turkeys.
rocks.
They don't eat rocks.
But there are, I think, you know, there are quite a few plants in Kentucky that have analgesia, you know, properties if you eat them and stuff.
We're gonna name our next sheep analgesia.
Analgesic properties, yeah. What is the rarest breed of sheep?
The dodo.
The dodo sheep.
Give us 3 choices.
You
Do you know any rare breeds?
the Katahdin,
A
the
katana, isn't that what we
Mariano,
sing on Christmas or
the Manx, or the Cameroon.
The Cameroon, because you said it last.
You sounded it out very professionally too. You were like the Cameroon, like you had.
You're right.
Yeah.
Between the Manx and the Cameroon are kind of like neck and neck for the rarest
Manx was
breeds
my
of
second
sheep.
choice.
But the Manx are really cool because they have like, they're almost like space creatures because they have 2 horns that come out like this, and then they have 2 horns that come out like that. So it looks like this creature's getting ready to grab you. They are like scary looking.
I think
beasts.
I've
they're
seen
spider
those,
sheep.
but up
Oh my
toward
gosh! I mean, they're like alien things, you know.
Canada is where I think I saw one. Up toward Canada on a safari that they
I
had.
wouldn't want to get butted by one of those.
Oh my gosh, man! How would you ever work them? I don't know, but they're hideous, man. And the horns are massive. I mean, they're like the Texas Longhorns. They're just
Yeah.
huge the way that they come around. You need to
I
look
bet
that
their
up.
neck muscles are strong.
Oh, I'd say they are. Yeah, probably
Look,
delicious.
there's a 4-pointer.
Go get my raffle, Sonny.
What'd you kill? Oh,
That's why they're endangered.
it's an albino. It's an albino.
So we will now turn it over to the game master. What is our final point tally, Tim Holston?
Okay. Faithlin had 1.
Yay, Faithlin.
Mary had 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brad had 10.
wow!
Big
Go
ten.
Brad.
I don't know what he played, but I got him. Yeah.
He got the ton.
Sue had 18.
Wow!
I beat you, I beat
See?
And Mel, you had 18.
Oh, you did that on purpose.
No, I didn't. The last question nobody got. So we have a tie. So you need to ask a question to break
We
the
tied.
tie.
18 and
That's a really good one.
The question is, how do you spell farm?
Discuss it. No. Discuss it.
Whoever
We're
answers.
discussing it. I'm gonna say FARM, but she's gonna deny that.
Say
it's
farm.
right.
What are you gonna say? Neither one of you. It's E-I-E-I-O.
Oh.
Well, it looks like
Takes 4 points away from Tim. More points gone from Tim. Mary.
One, but both of you should know the answer. What is a group of fish called?
school.
School. That's correct.
Ah, you win. You got it first.
Yep, you said it faster.
Yay! Mary, present the trophy to Miss Melanie.
Someone
The
say-
first ever HiddenWell trophy.
You must present it in the way of presenting.
Dun, 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 dun.
Why that song?
I don't know.
Okay.
First one that came out.
I like the dancing.
Oh!
Aw,
Look at that!
Are you jealous?
Does it have some in it?
No, there's nothing in it.
Oh.
Dropped my
I
brain.
felt like something was in it.
He gave me a paper towel
Mary.
and said, "Please create it."
That's cool.
What is the name of this?
The trophy.
No, I meant when Dad originally handed it to you.
An art project. That's what he called it.
I call it an art
He
project.
said it's a HiddenWell trophy or something.
Okay, what would my
Well.
mom have called it?
A hoo-hoo.
A hoo-hoo. And how do you get a chicken out of a hoo-hoo?
You zip a tin pin through
That's
it.
right, you win. That's why it's a family joke.
Thank you all very much for being on my latest episode of HiddenWell Farms and
Okay.
Stories. And I
Congratulations,
hope that
winner.
this was
Chicken dinner.
educational.
Turkey.
Very.
Sorry, turkey.
It really
Not
was,
a single
yeah.
chicken on our farm.
Not chicken.
No chickens.
And no
chickens.
moo-moos.
No cows. But Mary wants one.
See y'all. Bye-bye.
Everybody say bye.
Bye.